Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome or welcome back again to another rack review video from the APB training channel. My name is APEXELENIO, and yes, in this video we are going to be looking at yet another rack analysis where we can take some value from the racks. Of course, we can learn from the opponent's mistake, you all can learn from my mistake, and of course, pardon me, I am doing this voiceover commentary where I am learning from past experiences in which I have had many success, and of course I have had many failures. Now, as a disclaimer, let us set it out from now, guys, that in these videos or in the following videos that are coming up, it is in no way, shape or form that my aim is to highlight the incompetence, mistakes, or of course anything of that negative thought about my opponent or myself, but it is mainly to highlight racks that have been run in great matches, good matches, where we can look at the opponent's thought process, and of course you can look at my thought process. We can get some value and we can learn from each other's mistake so that we can become better players. So of course, if you're enjoying the videos that are being posted of recent on my channel, consider smashing the subscribe button below, dropping a like, leave me a comment, and of course do not forget to share this out to your young pool players, amateurs, and even semi-professional players. The great EFREN BATA REYES once said that you can actually learn from the amateurs, semi-amateurs, semi-professionals, and of course professionals. You're gonna learn a lot more than what you think. Alright, now in this video we're going to be looking at a rather interesting rack between myself and one of the veteran semi-pro players here in Jamaica. And of course I've done videos with him on my channel, so of course check the playlist where you can see great analysis videos between myself and this young man here. He's a talented player that is of course been in the game for a while. So let's jump into the rack and assess the thought process of APEXELENIO and Leroy Jones, otherwise known as Lee Miller. So there, I'm off with an explosive break there, quite interesting. Now, as mentioned before in previous videos, Lee Miller is a veteran. He's very experienced, and of course, like the other players, or unlike the other players, he really knows the difference between the timing of his attack and his defense. And as you're gonna see how he goes about this rack, we're gonna see maybe one or two blunders here or there, but it is in no way, shape or form that this was his intention. Of course, he's a really top class player here in my country, and of course expect nothing but pretty good thought process from him here. So he has decided to take on the stripes, and I'm sure that most of you perhaps would have done the same thing. Of course, I'm not sure if maybe the shot that he took first would have been the most ideal one, but he had a really good reason why he has done so. And he has a little bit of a grimace on his face, so clearly the position that he's in is not, that was not really his intention. He has a couple of balls that are tied up here, and he has this shot, he has a clean shot here, and he's actually trying to bump the 9. I don't think the intent was for him to go between the 5 and the 9, but it is more likely to just kind of bump the 9 into position. So now he literally has got himself into a spot here. There's a scratch, the traditional scratch head after he has made a blunder here. And he's pretty much just kind of gotten himself into a little bit of a situation here. But of course, as mentioned before, guys, Lee Miller, is a top class player, and of course he has the ability to pull out a rabbit out of the hat, jack out of the box, and really recover. I've seen this many times, I've experienced it many times, and of course let's see what he decides to do here. He seems to have a look at the 14 here. So just a little bit of a sensitive shot there on that 14. He maybe had to do a little bit of a masse, but he has really kind of overcut that shot here. Now he has brought, of course, I will not fail to compliment myself, but I myself is too a dangerous player, and of course as I said, at this level where we are playing, it only takes one mistake, a bad angle, a missed shot to really clear the rack. And here you can see I've tried to pocket that 5 And neither was the shot good, nor was the position, because even if I had made that 5 ball, I don't see the position being a really good one here. All right, so Lee Miller, I am not so certain if he has a clear look onto that shot that he previously missed, which is the 14. But like I said, this guy is a shot maker and very creative. So I believe, if I remembered correctly, I think he really played an awesome shot there. He kind of played a kick shot into the 13 ball there, and it kind of knock off the 14 to the side. So that was really creative and kind of opens up the rack a little bit. But yet still he's not having a clear, clean run for taking this win here. But he's going after the aggressive cut into the side, and I don't think he has much of an option for defense. Of course, please talk to me in the comment section here. Ooh, that was an aggressive cut shot there, because I mean, literally, had he made that shot, which would have been a really, really tough one, he would have had a clear shot there at the 11 to kind of pocket the 5 and the 11 at the same time. These pockets are pretty big, they're not really tight, and they're very forgiving. So I think that Lee Miller warrants that aggressive shot there. Maybe if he had assessed the rack a little bit more, maybe there was a defensive option available. But nevertheless, again, 2 blunders is maybe, or 2 blunders maybe one, maybe 2, pardon me guys, 2 blunders may be too much for this level of play here. So already Apex Selenium is off with his first successful shot here. And a lot of the times, guys, when you see an open table, many players really take open table for granted. The balls are all open, they're pretty much close to the pocket. Position is not that tough, but it literally takes only a bad angle or a bad shot or a missed shot or maybe a bad stroke to really, really send you packing. And there you can see that was not a tough shot at all, and I literally overcut that ball on an 8-foot table. That is really unforgiving and really deserves true punishment here. But Lee Miller seems to, as you can see, very positive movement around the table. He's looking to pocket the 11 here. Is he pocketing the 11 and coming all the way down for this 9 ball all the way down here, or is he playing defense? Pretty good shot here. I'm not sure. I think he was actually trying to play the 11 to follow the 5 and come down here for a shot. But of course, with the in the event of him missing that shot, he would have left me a bit tough. But unfortunately, neither of the situations that he intended on getting worked out for him here. And a pretty good shot there by Apex Selenium on the 6. And as I mentioned, that's 3 blunders there by Leroy Jones. So clearly, with a partially open table like this, I don't think that there is any return. Now, what I want you to also understand, guys, is not only am I trying to make or do the run out, but if you notice that almost on every single shot there is a thought process. And this goes out to a lot of the amateur players who may be watching this video, that when you're running the rack, it is not all about ball pocketing, but it's all about thinking about the right angles, the easiest way to get onto the shot. A lot of you guys have recognized, especially in my country, that a lot of you guys use a lot of unwanted side spin. It is far easier for you to maneuver the cue ball around the table with less spin. The use of spin is, of course, when you want to generate an angle that is not there, or you want to kill the angle when it's too much. So a lot of the times, guys, you just have to just let the cue ball follow its natural path into position. And sometimes, as the great Buddy Hall, Ralph Buddy Hall, Hall of Famer says, that do not play for position if you already have position. That is pretty much a principle that applies to 9 ball, but it is no different for 8 ball, as this requires a lot more ball pocketing and precise positional play. So as you can see here, a pretty nice layout here for me. As expected, Apex Selenium is supposed to run the rack, and without a shadow of a doubt, with proper positional play, you can see there that was a pretty decent rack. All right, so I do hope that you guys enjoy the rack review. I hope that you got some value from the video, whether it is about the mental part of the game or it's about the thought process of the players. Pretty much there was about 3 blunders there from Leroy Jones and 2 blunders from me. I guess the less blunders you make is going to be the better for you to win the rack. And there you can see Lee Miller just kind of went at too aggressive shot, which was a bit too much. And it's not really about how good I am or how good he is. It's about making the less mistakes in the rack. So the player that is approaching the table will be the player that I'm going to be analyzing the rack between us. It was quite an interesting rack. All right, couple of really interesting updates, not updates, but pardon me, quite a few interesting shots were made in the next video. So do look out for that. The next player is Westburn Finley, a truly talented young man who was on the rise during this era. This few couple of years when I was actually doing this match here. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, consider smashing the subscribe button below, turning on the post notification bell, leaving me a like, leaving me a comment, and of course do not forget to keep practicing, keep learning, and develop your game with a level of consistency, precision, accuracy, and control. Do take care until next time. This is Apex Elenio from the APB Training Channel. Bye bye.
To the next level.